4.
The Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs is deeply disappointing, and I'm ashamed of certain members of the court.
Now at 4, the president lashes out after the Supreme Court strikes down his sweeping tariffs, what the ruling means for local businesses and their wallet.
Plus, stepping into the twilight zone, President Trump ordering the release of government documents related to aliens and UFOs. Mike?
Hey, Juan here at the desk. We're learning new information about a bizarre scene in Huntington Park. A fire turns into a SWAT standoff. I just got off the phone with the Huntington Park Police Department. I'll tell you what they had to say.
Good afternoon, I'm Amy Johnson.
I'm Juan Fernandez. This is CBS LA at 4.
David, welcome in. Thank you for being the first one here.
Yeah, the High Court struck down those sweeping tariffs imposed by President Trump. The justices found them unconstitutional, but President Trump made it clear he's not giving up.
The Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs is deeply disappointing.
President Trump sharply criticized the Supreme Court justices who struck down his sweeping tariff policy. That includes 2 justices he nominated during his first term, Gorsuch and Barrett.
I'm ashamed of certain members of the court, absolutely ashamed.
In a 6-3 decision, the High Court ruled the president does not have the authority to impose tariffs under a 1977 emergency powers law that is used to wage taxes on nearly all U.S. global trading partners. This is all about the idea that the Constitution gives Congress the power to regulate commerce, that the Constitution gives Congress the power to impose taxes. This Chicago area toy company, Learning Resources, was in a lawsuit challenging the tariffs, arguing the taxes would devastate their business.
We're feeling vindicated. We felt that the tax was an unlawful tax, and we're excited to see the Supreme Court take a very strong stance in favor of the equal application of law to all of us.
Despite the Supreme Court's ruling, President Trump says he will continue his policy by collecting a new global tariff using a different law.
Today I will sign an order to impose a 10% global tariff under Section 122, over and above our normal tariff already being charged.
A CBS News poll in December found most Americans, we're talking 63%, opposed tariffs on imported goods. State Attorney General Rob Bonta praised the High Court ruling on tariffs.
They have been creating chaos and uncertainty. They have been raising costs for Americans, everyday consumers as well as businesses, and they are now struck down.
More on this now. The tariffs have made a huge impact on local businesses over the last few months. Some owners saying it's cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars.
They're now hoping the Supreme Court ruling could spell some relief, leading to lower costs and potentially some refunds. CBS LA's Jasmine Beal is live from Van Nuys, where, Jasmine, we understand you checked back in with businesses that we've been following for months.
Yeah, that's right, and Juan. So here in St. Home, nearly everything you see has traveled thousands of miles to get here from China, Cambodia.
Okay, YouTube. For those of you that are watching, I just wanted to walk you through what I'm doing right now. So what you see on this screen is my computer where I'm editing video. A lot of what I do is editing video for the show. So I just finished editing the video for the story I'm going to do right after Jasmine's story. And then I'm editing video for my 4:30 story, which is a protest at an Edison, Southern California Edison Black History Month event. So a lot of that's what I'm doing. I write what the anchors are going to read over here, and then I edit the video over there. Got my police scanners there. I've got another monitor that you guys can't see here, where I can see things like the helicopter and things like that. The helicopter's not up right now, but that's where I would see all of that.
Checks that were written to the government or written to importers based on their increased prices. These are the trees that we designed.
And they had to pass on some of the costs to customers.
We had to increase the price between 5 and 10% to pay the rest.
When we spoke to him last April, he was afraid the tariffs on China would force him to close.
When it was 145%, we were thinking instead of this big, beautiful Christmas background, we have going out of business signs.
Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs.
That's why Friday's Supreme Court ruling brought a sense of relief after months of uncertainty.
We're happy that it looks like the tariffs might go away.
This is what we're paying more for.
Exactly. So this is an additional 10 to 15% that was added last year on top of our leather.
Across town at Claire v. Los They expected to pay another $1.3 million in just the first half of 2026, which she now hopes won't be the case.
To be able to take that money, redirect it to growth, to hiring some of the things that we need it for as a mid-sized growing business.
But the uncertainty still remains.
And now that we have products that they've been ordered, to be able to adjust those prices accordingly.
It was really tough last year.
As these business owners wait to see whether surviving next season will be any easier than the last.
And back here live, you know, Gold told me even one of the Christmas tree factories in China had to shut down because of these tariffs. Now, the federal government has collected hundreds of millions of dollars in tariffs over the past year. And as thousands of companies potentially seek those refunds, it's going to be this long, complicated process that could take months to years. Like here in Van Nuys, Jasmine Deal, CBS LA.
Hey, Jasmine, thank you. Now to this, fire crews forced out of a Huntington Park building today after firefighters heard gunshots coming from inside.
Yeah, Simon editor Mike Rogers is at the desk, and Mike, we understand this quickly turned into a swamp.
It very quickly did. So the fire department tells us that they responded to this location for a working fire. And when those members went in, they heard what they believed sounded like a gunshot. They would later learn that there were 3 people inside. Fire crews even saw one of the people jumping out of a window to get out of the building. We'll show you the video here. That led to the SWAT teams from the Huntington Park as well as surrounding agencies coming in to try to find the additional 2 suspects that were believed to have been in that building. Here you see some of the police department members. The fire department, because of the situation, had to pull back. We're only able to shoot water at the building from a distance while the police department tried to determine whether or not the 2 people were inside. Now, after that SWAT standoff, I just got off the phone with the watch commander over at Huntington Park PD. He tells me the SWAT team members as well as other police personnel were able to make their way inside of the building and did not locate anyone else inside. So once the building was cleared, the Los Angeles County Fire Department was able to come in, put the fire out, and get everything under control. Now, here's the thing. My colleague Caden spoke with a real estate agent that actually manages that building. The real estate agent is very familiar with these people who they believe are inside. So certainly the Huntington Park Police Department should be able to have that as some sort of lead to figure out who was in the building at the time. Potentially one person armed with a gun, according to Huntington Park PD. But the fire is out now. SWAT team went in there and didn't find anything, guys.
Good to know, Mike. Thank you. It's like a scene out of the movie. Security video shows suspected burglars break into a wall to steal collectible trading cards.
It's a growing problem as these cars just become more and more valuable. CBS LA's Michelle Geely is live in Anaheim. And Michelle, you talked to the owner who says this isn't the first time his store has been hit.
Unfortunately, not, you guys, and it is a sign of the times for these trading card companies. Now, normally, when Dewey Collectibles, this Pokemon card shop, is closed, it is heavily fortified on the outside. So this time, the crooks decided to go right here next door and bust through the drywall.
So this is the big hole in the wall that these guys were that break in, and this is our neighbor.
Burglars smashed through a wall at an Anaheim insurance office earlier this week to get to the valuable Pokemon cards in a shop next door. After a burglary last June, Dewey fam made sure to lock Dewey Collectibles with a steel gate and heavy chains, which is why he thinks the thieves chose a different route Tuesday morning.
Yeah, Desmond is not up right now. Hey, I'm good. How are you? Who or what do you source for information or stories? That's a good question, Derek. So it just kind of depends. For that last story that I did about the fire, that was